altcoins. Yeah, we're going straight into it. No cuddles, no foreplay. You clicked on this because deep down, somewhere between your obsession with moonbags and your addiction to hopium tweets, you know you don't understand what the hell you're doing with altcoins. And guess what? Congrats, seriously, because somehow, by some miraculous cosmic algorithm or maybe just your last brain cell firing its final neuron, you've stumbled onto Traxing. And here, we don't do fairy tales. We don't hand out participation medals. We hand out verbal slaps, wake-up calls, and actual damn insight. So buckle up. Or don't. Your portfolio's already a dumpster fire anyway. Let's get one thing straight. Professionals don't YOLO into altcoins because TikTok Timmy said this gem has 1000x potential. Huh? Professionals invest. They strategize. They don't pray to the RSI gods or throw darts at the top gainers list on CoinGecko. Nope. They build these. They do research. They spend sleepless nights reading white papers while you're out buying coins with dog faces because Elon tweeted a fart emoji. Yeah, I said it. You see, altcoins aren't magic beans. They're not scratch cards for broke dreamers. They're unregulated jungle traps that eat amateurs for breakfast. But I watched a YouTube video and this guy with 4 monitors said Solana Lambo was the next big thing? Oh, you mean the guy who's never shown his trades, right? The one who deletes tweets faster than your coin drops after a Binance listing? Assuming you're not completely brain dead, and I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here, you might have noticed pros don't touch 90% of these projects because they're literal garbage. Not metaphorical garbage. Literal steaming piles of tokenized VC-pumped garbage. Professionals know this. You're probably in 17 Telegram groups, getting rugged every Sunday like it's a hobby. Let's imagine, just for a second, that you're thinking like a pro. What would you do? First, you'd build a thesis. Oh no, not a tweet thread, an actual plan. Like what sectors in crypto make sense? DeFi? GameFi? Layer 1 chains? Oh, I don't know, man. I just follow influencers. Huh? You mean you trust someone named Crypto Joe 420 with your money? You're basically handing your keys to a raccoon and hoping it becomes a chauffeur. And now, assuming your neurons are firing again, let's dive into how they really do it. Pros look at fundamentals. Not just good vibes. They look at the team. Are they legit, or did they all come from LinkedIn profiles made last Tuesday? They look at tokenomics. Yes, that thing you skipped to go read Reddit. If a coin's inflation makes the Zimbabwe dollar look stable, what the hell are you doing buying it? Huh? You like being diluted? You into that kind of pain? Token utility. That's a thing, by the way. If your altcoin's only use case is being held until Moon, congratulations. You bought a meme, not an asset. And roadmap? Don't even get me started. If the roadmap looks like it was made in Canva during a lunch break and their milestones are launch website and make Discord, I got news for you. It's not a project, it's a scam with a logo. And ooh, here's where it gets good. On-chain data, the juicy stuff. Pros use tools like Dune, Nansen, Token Terminal. You're using TikTok and Vibes. They're tracking developer commits, liquidity flows, active addresses. You're in Twitter replies arguing over which cartoon JPEG will flip Bitcoin. Get real. Here's a funny one. Professionals actually limit their exposure to altcoins. What? But altcoins have the best gains, right? Yeah, and meth gives you a hell of a high too. Doesn't mean it's a good idea to take it every day. Professionals treat altcoins like volatile steroids. They use them with precision, timing, and get this, exit strategies. You still hodling that 2021 bag hoping it'll come back? Newsflash, it won't. It's gone. It died. Have a funeral, light a candle, move on. Pros allocate like this, small positions, high-risk altcoins. Majority in majors like BTC or ETH, or in boring but stable yield strategies. But you've got 93% of your net worth in SHIB Floki wormhole Inu because the chart looked bullish. Bullish? On what planet? Technical analysis? Sure, they use it too. But not the way you think. They don't draw triangles and hope. They combine TA with macro outlooks, sentiment, and get ready for it, common sense. They don't buy a breakout during CPI week and then cry when it dumps. You're out here buying green candles and selling red ones like it's your job. Stop it. Stop it. And before you say, but it's hard to find good info, no, it's not. You're just lazy. You want someone to tell you what to buy. Well, let me tell you, buy a clue, or better yet, subscribe to Traxing. This channel ain't gonna sugarcoat anything. We don't do the everything will be okay song and dance. We tell you you're being stupid when you're being stupid. Why? Because nobody else will. You ever notice how these influencers never show losses? How they're always early on every coin? Uh-oh, you're being farmed. You're the exit liquidity. You're the pig in the pen and they're the butcher. And if that sounds harsh, good. That's the point. Words are sharp here. They cut. And maybe, just maybe, they'll carve out the weak parts of your thinking. You think pros care about hype? About influencers? They watch smart money. They track wallets. They analyze vesting schedules and unlocks. You're out here trying to time when Binance will list it. Get serious, get savage, or get wrecked. By the way, professionals don't just FOMO in and pray. They ask questions. They sit back. They wait. They strike with sniper precision. You're dropping grenades in the dark and hoping you hit gold. Guess what you hit? Your own foot. But I don't want to miss the next 100x. You already missed it. Probably because you were too busy panic buying the last one at 8. Ooh, here's a pun for you. You're not investing, you're guess vesting. And the only thing you're compounding is regret. Now let's tempt you a bit. Imagine, just imagine, you actually knew what you were doing. You weren't chasing rugs. You were anticipating narratives before they became narratives. You understood tokenomics like a pro. You read contracts. You tracked flows. You had real alpha, not the free Discord kind, the kind that moves portfolios. Sound good? Yeah, sounds impossible for most of you right now. But guess what? Stick around here at Traxing and we'll make that your new reality. Or don't. Keep burning money and collecting JPEGs like it's Pokemon 2.0. You know what really separates pros from posers? Reflection. When they lose, they learn. When you lose, you blame. It was a scam. No, you just didn't read. The dev's rugged. Yeah, and they told you they would if you'd bother check their GitHub blast from 22. You're not unlucky, you're unprepared. But again, congrats. You found Traxing. This isn't a comfy place. This is a war room. This is where losers come to stop being losers, where dreamers become assassins, and where the BS gets torched. If you're soft, leave. If you're scared, unsubscribe. If you want fairy tales, go back to CNBC. But if you're ready to be dangerous in this market, if you're ready to become someone who knows what the hell they're doing, then stay. Stay and get bruised by the truth until it becomes your armor. Look, I don't expect you to change overnight. You'll probably still FOMO 1 or 2 more times. It's fine. You're human. But after this, after hearing all this, you've got no excuse. You're aware now. You've seen behind the curtain. You've heard what pros actually do. You've heard how stupid most of the market behaves, including you. And if you still go out there and do the same thing, then you deserve the losses. Simple. If your ego's bruised, good. If you're mad at me, even better. Because emotions burn away weakness. And beneath that, hopefully something smarter, stronger, and maybe, just maybe, profitable. Traxing ain't for everyone, but for those that get it, welcome. For those that don't worry, we'll see your exit liquidity on chain. One last thing, don't forget that every word here was sharp on purpose. Not because I hate you, but because I refuse to lie to you. You'll thank me later. Or you won't. Either way, we'll keep talking. The market always does. End of transmission.